Hi, welcome. If it's your first time here, it is Ball TV and hope to see you again. So this is a storytelling channel. I like to do book reviews, but I'm writing a new book, and in the previous videos I did mention that I'm just gonna go step by step on how I write my book from A to finish, I guess from A to Z. That way, if someone, of course, is interested, we can just, go along. So right now, I already have the topic for the book, and the topic, the title of the book, of course, you do need a title. It is Inheriting Enemies. The title is Inheriting Enemies, and it's a little bit, it does sound broad, but in reality, it is not. And I'm also doing a little bit of research just to put some pieces together, and then once that is done, of course I'll start putting the pieces together. And I did tell you guys what the story is about. Basically, the idea behind it is whether do you inherit enemies, or do you want your friends or family to inherit enemies? For example, if you stop getting along with someone, and that person, you guys share friendships, say for example, someone that is friends with you but is also a friend to your cousin, or a friend to your brother, or a friend to your colleague, whatnot. So you guys share friends. So if something goes sour and you stop talking to that person, do you tell your family or friends also to stop talking to that person? Basically, do you encourage them to inherit your enemy, or you are against them inheriting that person that has now become an enemy, right? So that is the idea behind the book. It's very, very, very interesting. It's going quite well. And then once I'm done with that, when I'm putting the pieces together again, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably show you guys how I'm doing it. And then what else? Yeah. And I think in the video that I mentioned yesterday, also something to keep in mind is if you're trying to publish your book, make sure you've already looked for publishers. Otherwise, if you want to do it like me, self-publishing, you can also do that. The reason being, I did contact few publishers, and of course I didn't hear back. And then I think I went ahead, as I told you guys, I met this friend from he's from what country was it? Somewhere close to the Scandinavian countries. Why am I saying Dutch? Dutch is coming. Dutch is not a country. Dutch is a language. But what is the country? Anyways, it skipped my mind right now. But the point is, he did help me on how to self-publish, and that's how I ended up self-publishing. It's so funny because after I put through everything for self-publishing, that's when publishers came and were willing to take my work. But at that time, I didn't want to, go back. I was just like, it's okay. I'll look for you guys when I'm ready again. So I just went ahead and did what I was doing. And so I moved on from there. So anyway, so the next step, as I was saying, is obviously you need your title. You start looking for publishers. Actually, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes it actually takes up to a year or longer trying to hear from a publisher to get back to you, right? So it's a very long process. So if you're looking for a publisher, you want to start a lot earlier, okay? And anyways, what is this? All right, so why am I making this video? This video is slightly just to tell you guys where I am in the next stage of the book. I was going to make the video yesterday until I came across a video for Michelle and her husband, very amazing couple from Kenya. They were talking about why am I looking down? Anyway, so they were talking about what do you okay, do you sit around waiting? Okay, the idea is, okay, I'm not saying exactly how they said it, but the idea was, do you sit around while waiting for God's time? You know, some people are very religious, and sometimes you know, people take it literally. Waiting for God's time is not doing anything and hoping that God is just gonna come and do things, right? For God's time, the idea is just to see, are you going to wait for things to happen, or you're going to actually take action, right? And sometimes waiting for God's time is interesting. At times it's families that have nothing and really rely on God for a lot of things, but sometimes it's actually families that have everything. You know, there are people that they are praying every day because they want to get a new private jet to see if their loan is going to be approved. There are people praying every day. They want to get mansion number 7, right? So those are different type of prayers that God still answers. There are also for people that do crazy things and still want God, praying for God to help them, the idea to go through. So it's funny sometimes when I think of it, man, I don't want to be God. I don't think I want to be in God's position. Can you imagine? People that are doing good still want to hear from God. People that are doing terrible things are still praying that God, please help us, let this, you know. When I was young, I used to think that, oh man, I never, it was kind of interesting for me, in fact, difficult for me to understand. Not really difficult yet. I guess it's difficult. It was difficult for me to understand when someone trying to explain to me that, you know, God loves everybody, including thieves, including no matter what kind of other things, terrible things people are doing, God still love all of them. So that thing used to be like, I'm like, really? I used to think that when you are doing crazy thing or a bad thing, maybe God is not on your side. But it's funny. God is on the side of everybody. It's interesting. God helps everybody, just like a parent. A parent love their child no matter what, and that's how God is. I found that really interesting. I don't know. I went off topic. Anyways, let's get back to topic. All right. So the topic was where I am at the stage of, you know, writing this book. So yeah, I'm now finishing up with all the brainstorming, you know, the inheriting enemies. I also spoke to few people, and I did get also few stories that is going to make this book quite interesting, right? So probably by next week, I think I'm doing something this weekend. By next week, I think I'm also doing something next weekend. Probably the following weekend, I'll start putting things together, things into perspective, so that the book can start taking shape and form. And of course, I'll come here and, you know, talk to you guys about it. I'll probably show you guys where I am and whatnot, so that, you know, we can work on this together, right? So the question is, have you ever forced some of your families to inherit your enemies? I don't know. Let's chat in the comment section. That is, if you are not busy, right? So yeah, I find it very interesting though. And I did have few family members actually, that wanted me to inherit their enemies. It's like, I had this neighbor, very lovely back in the day, and it's one of those neighbors that fight everybody, and, you know, they have it fighting everyone. So that doesn't sound, it's not the best way. It doesn't sound right? So I guess she didn't get along with most people. She saw things differently. Her perspective of certain things is not common, right? And because of that, she didn't get along with a lot of people. And that caused few frictions in the neighborhood. And then, of course, I did have a relative that, you know, telling us that don't greet her. If she sends you, don't go. And back home, because if you're young, you're a child of the community, a neighbor will send you on an errand. You know, another neighbor, if you're doing something crazy on the street, they will actually, you know, even smack you, trying to correct you. It's the way how kids grow back home, right? So this auntie was telling us, don't greet her, don't. And for us, part of the culture is every, right? So as I was saying, yeah. So back home, like when you're a kid, you are basically a child of the community, right? You cannot do anything wrong out there, whether in the streets or getting naughty. A neighbor will correct you, you know. Whether it's a neighbor, a relative, a passerby, you're a child of a community. And also, if you are passing by, it is the norm that you have to greet people. I know here it's not like just don't talk to strangers and whatnot. But back home, no, if you see someone, an elder, you have to say hello. If it is morning, good evening, you know. And it's not only good morning, good evening. You actually kneel down. We kneel while greeting. You have to kneel when greeting an elder. It's a sign of respect. And also, sometimes the greeting is, you kiss an elder's hand, a sign of, respect. And the other thing, you have to bend your head down. It's also a sign of respect. And the other sign of respect is when an elder is talking to you, you don't look at them right on their eyes. You have to, bow your head a little bit. It's a sign of, a sign of respect. Yeah, so, and so when one of my aunt, had this huge, argument with that neighbor, and she was telling us, nobody should greet her, don't greet her, and don't talk to her, don't blah, blah, blah. But of course, I tried that once, and she was like, yo, you little child, you don't greet people, what's wrong with you? No. Of course, I didn't say, hey, my auntie said I shouldn't say hi. I was like, sorry, I didn't see you. Hi, auntie, hi. And when I was growing up, like, we had a lot of aunties and uncles, so I used to think that every auntie, every uncle is my relative. I used to think, but that was not the case, because some of them are not really your relatives. But until you grow up, you don't even know who is really who, because everyone is your auntie, your uncle. Respect is very, very huge. You don't talk back. It's funny. The funny also part that I saw is growing up, and I did notice it a few times. Right, you don't correct an elder. Like when an elder does something wrong, you don't really correct them. You can correct them you have to really use your words wisely when correcting them. Otherwise, it won't end well. So yeah, so those are some of the things. Again, am I off topic? I think I'm off topic, right? Yeah, I think I'm off topic. Okay, let's get back to the topic. Oh my God, I keep going off topic. Anyways, back to the topic. The topic at hand is, I'm putting the books together. So finishing up with all the research that I'm doing on inheriting enemies. Oh yes, actually we are not off topic. We are talking about inheriting enemy, and how my auntie wanted us to inherit her enemy, who was one of our neighbor. Yeah, so I feel like maybe this story should make it in the book as well. I don't know, it will be interesting. So yeah, if you remember of any situation where you want people to inherit your enemies, it's very common also. It's not really an enemy per se. I remember one of my cousin who was dating this guy, and everybody loved him. And up to now, we don't know why they broke up, and everyone is still not happy that they broke up. And because they broke up, and he's not speaking to the guy anymore, and she kind of wanted everyone not to speak to him. Don't say hi to him when you see him, and all kind of things. But the whole family still loved him, and everyone was trying to tell her that what happened. You guys need to get back together. And that is the case with so many relationships. You don't really know what is going on into the relationship, or what went down into the relationship. You guys just as an outsider, because they look together really nice, and everyone is like, you guys need to stay together forever, but you don't really know sometimes what goes into a relationship. So yeah, so basically I guess it does qualify to say that my cousin wanted us to inherit her enemy, because basically that boyfriend becomes her enemy, and she wasn't talking to him. and she didn't want anybody to talk to him as well. And it's very common also, I see sometimes some moms, some mother-in-law, especially when you divorce, and if they really loved your wife, or if you divorce and they really loved your husband, you find that probably your mom, your dad, some siblings are still attached to this person, but for you, the person is now an enemy. You don't want anybody to talk to the person. You basically want everyone to inherit this new enemy, right? So yeah, so this book is going to include a lot of different scenarios, and just tell us in the comment if you have ever inherited enemies, or did some of your friends, kind of force you a little bit, to inherit their enemy? Did you inherit some enemies, or did you want people to inherit your enemies? Yeah, tell us in the comment section. I know the comment section is not that busy, that's fine. It's still a small YouTube channel, but probably a few years from now, someone might come across it and you'll want to chat. And of course, we'll be here to still chat in the comment section, right? So yeah, so guys, I'm basically kind of done with putting the research together. So very soon we're going to start putting the pieces together. So next weekend, I think I'm doing some work this weekend, so I won't be able to write it this weekend. And then next weekend, some of you that know, I do have a snack business, and I'm looking for investors. And I sent my video to the Dragon's Den investors. Hopefully I'll get an investor. I have an addition, but whether I go to the next level with the addition or not, we are going to keep pushing until we get in an investor for the snack business. It's something I'll talk to you guys down the road, but it really has nothing to do with this channel, but I will discuss it a little bit, right? Because I don't like to be all over the place. The snack business is something a little bit different. It's a different niche, so I don't want to do too much mixing. But of course, we'll talk about it one day, and I actually have an idea of sending out some snack samples when we hit 4,000 subscribers. And I mean it, when we hit 4,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do giveaway. So in the giveaway, you're going to get all of my stuff. So you will get a book signed. You will get a snack, maybe 1 or 2 packages of my snack in the giveaway, because I also sell designer stuff, right? So I'll get you a designer something, whether it's a designer bracelet or a designer watch or designer something, whatever. So I think I will do that. So let me see, it's gonna be 4 things. So let me see, you can get a book, you get one of the snack, one of my one of the designer things that I sell. So I guess 3 things. Yeah, so I'll probably just put some packages together. I'm thinking of maybe up to 10 people or 5. I will see. And yeah, so I'll do some giveaway, probably up to 10. It's not bad. Yeah, I think I can do up to 10 people. And of course, it's going to be people that are actually commenting a lot. And I do know some few people that anytime I post a video, at least the first 4 people I know, you guys, you are the first people that come to the channel. You are definitely going to get some giveaways, okay? And for people that live overseas, I will probably do that as well. Whether it is Africa or Europe, I will do that as well. But places like Africa, I think I'm just gonna I will send giveaway in forms of money. If it's like West, I did see a few Nigerians watching my channel, then I'll probably give out some maybe 10,000-20,000 nairas, just for a weekend, so you can go and enjoy yourself. I'll probably do the same also for Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Especially Kenya is gonna be very easy because they use M-Pesa, so that's gonna be very easy. Let me see. Right. So yeah, so I'm gonna do the giveaway. So yeah, so most African countries, depending on of course the people that are watching, I'm gonna do giveaway. Especially, I know a few people from Nigeria, and they are saying that things are tough in that country. So for Nigerian subscribers, I'm gonna send money. So I'll probably do 20,000 nairas each or 30,000 nairas each to each subscriber. And East Africa, I think I'll give money as well. But places like Europe and Kenya, no, Kenya I'll still give money as well. Places like Canada, US, and Europe, I will do the snack, because I don't think they need money per se. I'll just give them like giveaway, like the designer stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, but people from Africa, I think I'm gonna do giveaway in form of monetary support, right? So yeah, so that is the plan when we hit 4,000 subscribers. And I actually have some packages already. I'll show you guys in my next video what I'm starting to put together, because I think we're at 388, right? So I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to hit 4K. Yeah, so that is the plan. And I'm gonna start monitoring very seriously of the subscribers. And yeah, so, and the other thing is there's a subscriber that I like to watch, Ogum series. I've either her or there's another subscriber that I like to watch, Banter with Angels. Either one of them, I'll talk to them. I'm sure, hopefully they don't mind. Send them the money so that they can give out to few people. I think I'll do that. And yeah, so basically places like Africa, I'm gonna give monetary support. And then Europe, Canada, and US, of course, I will do, the snack. I'll do the snack, and of course some of the designer stuff. Okay. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go scroll down to my YouTube channel. You're going to see different websites, and you will see the website where I sell the designer stuff, and also you'll see the website for my snack business, and the website for the books. I'm not sending you guys to buy, I'm just showing you. But if you want to buy, thank you very much. But I'm just showing it to you to see what I do on the side besides the YouTube channel. And on top of that, I still have a full-time job. I work with the government here, so it's busy. It's quite busy. So yeah, and anytime I come to YouTube to record a video, just know I'm really trying. It's so busy, but it's all about how you organize yourself. Basically, your organization skills comes in handy, especially if you have a lot of things going, and we are in a social media era. So whether you like it or not, you kind of have to be out there. And that is why I think today's day 6 or day 7, I actually signed up on TikTok. I've been saying, I don't need TikTok, blah, 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 but it's social media era. You have to be in all the social media platforms, whether you like it or not, especially if you have business. So I had to sign up for that. So I'm still learning how it works. I'm still 1 week on TikTok, and I signed up with my YouTube channel. It is Bold TV on TikTok, so check it out. Oh yeah, that being said, I think I should add the TikTok link on the videos, yes, so that you guys can see. So anyways, that is it, guys. When we hit 4,000k subscriber, I'm just gonna have everything ready, because I believe in miracle. Maybe I'm gonna wake up one morning and it's 4,000k, so I need to be prepared. So in the next video that I come, probably Not in the next few video because I'm busy, so I'm not going to include. I might not, but I will still show you guys the plan. So I'm going to show you. Yeah, I think I can do that. So in my next video, I'll show you guys a little bit of what I plan to do as a giveaway. So I'm just going to be planning and put everything ready, because I don't want to hit 4K and then be like, oh my God, yeah. So 4K, maybe it's going to take me a month or more. I have no idea. But if it takes less than that, that will be amazing as well. Okay? Anyways, this video has been very long. Most people are not going to be happy with this video, but please just like the channel, subscribe, share, okay? Anyways, that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.